Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We are doing the Silverstone Grand Prix. The race has finally come. We've done the sprint qualifying race. That was pretty cool because we actually did that in real life as well. So now we're gonna do the actual proper Grand Prix. So let's see how it goes. 52 laps ahead of us. Let's do this. I agree. Still again, there's no audio on my videos. I have no idea why. I kind of think I know why it does it, but I'm not too sure, so I'm gonna try and make sure it doesn't happen. And here it says I need to make up at least one position, I think. Yeah, simply put, I have to overtake at least one person, and the key word right there is at least. The game says I have to overtake at least one car, which means I can go crazy and overtake as many as I want to, because normally the game will just say, oh, finish 6th or finish 5th. That's what they've done with this new update, which I've hated, because then you get stuck behind a car and you can't really like overtake or anything. You have to like keep lifting off, and it's just so annoying. So right off there we got off to a bad start. The car just barely launched, but now we're flying through the entire field. Bottas up next. Lando's trying to go around the outside. I left him the space. Now he's in my slipstream, catching up, but it's not close enough. Gonna brake really late, get the gap to Bottas smaller. Try to get the slipstream off of Bottas. We've got it, but they just drive away, which is like, I don't know how that makes sense. I know the game's trying to add difficulty and make it harder, but like, by making the enemy cars, everyone else's car is ridiculously fast. That just doesn't make sense. But hey ho, we go. It is what it is. Trying to catch up to Bottas here. I'm really struggling. I just can't find any pace for him. He's just, can't do anything about it. Lando's right up behind me, trying to get past, but I defended that well. A little bit scumbaggy, but you know, you do what you must. Through Vale into the final corner club, and that is the first goal completed. Here's some replays from the start. The car just bogged down. Oi, that Ferrari just completely cut the corner. But I mean, it's a tractor, I guess it's used to going off-road. But yeah, the game just made you start so slowly. I was getting mobbed by everyone, and then got Lando. He had a little sniff trying to see if there's space around my outside, but we didn't let him by. Then all the way down the Wellington straight, he was following me, but just blocked him off. Valtteri, this is pretty much the closest I got to him. I was in slipstream as well, but that did not help at all whatsoever. There with Lando, I was defending here, kind of scummy the way I defended. You can see Lando even like locked up a little bit there, but hey, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to win the race. So out of Vale and through club, that's the first goal completed. Now we've got to sit behind the car ahead of us for 2 minutes, because it helps conserve fuel for the end of the race. So this is the type of stuff I say is pretty annoying, because you will have the pace to be able to get past people, but the game won't allow you to. It's just going to tell you, oh, sit behind this person. And it's kind of more annoying when you're stuck behind that person and you have to keep an average speed up, because the AI in this game are idiots, and they'll lift off when they don't really have to, and then now you're running into the back of them, and if you overtake them, you fail. You go under your average. When you cross the line, you fail. So that was pretty annoying as well. Here with Valtteri, I'm not gonna lie, I had to do this goal a couple times, because Valtteri kept on braking when I didn't expect him to. Then I would keep tagging him and spinning him around, and you have to do it for 2 minutes consecutively. So you have to be within 55 meters for that entire time of 2 minutes, which is pretty long when you're trying to follow an AI car. And the worst part is, even when you do it, like, you can't overtake, because if you do overtake, it's a fail. So this game really earned its money on annoying me. Like, look at that through Stowe. Stowe is a flat out corner and hit the brake. Ooh, he almost spun himself around on my front wing there. Oh, what's this guy doing? The AI in this game are honestly shambolic. Because like, it's either they're on the racing line and they're driving slowly, or like you don't even know how they're driving. But then there's other times when they're off the racing line, but you don't expect them to be there because 98% of the time they're on the racing line and you go and crash them. That's what happened with me and Nicholas earlier. I didn't expect him to be off the racing line and I went and crashed into him. It's just frustrating at times. But yeah, not much I could do about it. We've been behind Valtteri for 100 seconds now, over a minute and a half. We're closing in on the 120. Give him a little tap there, tell him hurry up, you're wasting my time. Braking into village. Then we got the loop. Completely flat from here, through Aintree, right up behind him. Look at that, I had to lift off. I even had to double check because it's like, can I please get past him? But no, we've done the 120 seconds and I'm not allowed to pass him. So I skipped ahead because it's pointless. It's me just getting close to him and lifting off, getting close, lifting off. So there's nothing entertaining about that. Through the final couple corners, and this is the end of the second goal in stage 4. Alright, up next, goal 3 or 4. We're comfortable on the level of wear on the tires, so push into P5 and be sure to hold position. So I have to get out to P5 without getting overtaken, I think it is. Still don't have to do any upgrades yet. So let's do this. We're P6. Bottas somehow gapped us and put a huge air gap between us. But we'll catch up to the back of him. He's extremely slow. I mean, you saw what happened in the previous goal. We were right up behind him the entire time and he couldn't do anything about it, but we couldn't overtake him either. Right now on the Hamilton straight, this is our first overtaking opportunity and we get him. Before we even get into Abbey, we've already passed him. Abbey from Village. We got Gasly up next that we could overtake as well, but I think we have to stay in P5, which is one of these annoying missions where it could have just said like finish at least 5th and then let me go crazy so I can just fly by and just try and get first. But hey ho, it is what it is. So against Pierre here, I can't really attack him as much as I'd want to. You can see I keep lifting off and coasting, all because if I pass him and I cross the line when I pass him, it's going to be counted as a fail. And trust me, I know. There's an event I did where I just didn't read that it said I have to finish in a certain position, and I just went and flew by everyone and I finished first and it failed me. So read the instructions carefully and follow them to the book, to the T, because otherwise you will fail and you're gonna have to do it again, and it's so long, especially for me. Like I said, I do this whenever Real Racing 3 drops new events and stuff. For me, it tends to be at 2 a.m. and I sit and record all of the stuff at that time, so it was pretty annoying whenever I kept on failing. So yeah, across the line, right behind Gasly, we could have overtaken him pretty easily if we wanted to, but the game didn't let us. Didn't really earn that much money finishing 5th. But a key thing to note is we haven't spent a single gold coin, because that's what I always achieve to do. Whenever I do these event videos, I try my best not to spend any gold, because gold is very rare. And yeah, now I need to get up to 230 kilometers. My tires are good, but we of course have to upgrade the car. This game just constantly makes you upgrade mid Grand Prix. Like, that just, it doesn't make sense. They can't send you an update over the internet and all of a sudden your car's quicker. But Real Racing 3 will forever be Real Racing 3. Yeah. Alright, I've done some calculations, and the total amount that I spent was $603,900 motorsport dollars, which is pretty insane. Like, that's a lot of money that we just spent there. You can see right there, this is being recorded at 3:30 in the morning. Get Gasly out of club, gotta keep our average speed up as well, so pushing quite hard through Abbey and Farm, get all the way to the left hand side of the track, hit the brakes. We missed the apex there through Village, cut this apex as well through the loop, get onto the curb, cut Aintree as well, down onto the Wellington straight. Science is just too far ahead of us for us to get a slipstream. We're above the average speed requirement, which is good. Breaking into Brooklands, we got all the time back on Science. Now through Luffield, give him with a kind of little under and over, but I let him go because, again, the game's gonna fail me if I fly by him and I just do whatever I want. Again through Stowe, he hits the brakes. Ooh, again, what's with these guys trying to take themselves out by cutting across me so aggressively? But yeah, I mean, you saw a case right there through Stowe. He hits the brakes. I have to sit and wait for him, which affects my overall average speed, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, again, I had to lift off. It's frustrating when you have the pace and you know you can overtake, but the game won't let you. It's dumb. It's dumb. That's why I always say I want this game to be like one of those games where what you do in the game affect the final outcome. So like if I overtake him here, maybe I have a little bit more tire wear at the end of the Grand Prix, or maybe I'm just gonna win easier with a bigger gap, stuff like that. Or if I don't overtake people, then it's gonna be a harder time and I'm just gonna struggle, or I might not even win the Grand Prix, something like that. I want it to be more, put it a little bit more on a knife edge, because this is frankly just pointless, where I'm just stuck behind a car. I get a look on him on the inside, but I have to lift off years early and I can't do anything about it. It's just so frustrating. But there's so many stuff. I might actually make a video on the different things I'd like Real Racing to add or improve to make the game better, because there is quite a few things that they could add to make it a lot nicer. But I mean, overall, Real Racing 3 is not that bad of a game. I do quite enjoy playing it sometimes. At the start of this update, I wasn't really enjoying the game, but that's because I had been grinding the old update so much, the old game, so got a little bit bored of it. Now I'm kind of just falling in love with these newer cars. Again, I still don't like the color of the Aston Martin. I feel like it should have been a little bit more dark green. It's just such a weird color that they made that Aston. Still stuck behind Science, but we should be good in terms of the average speed, because we had to stay above 230 and we're on 236, so lucky for us we did it. Slowed down before the line, and that is stage 4 complete. Here are the rewards we got. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment, and share it with all your friends. I will be posting the next stage tomorrow, so I hope you guys all have a good day, and yeah, peace.